Nightfall in Minneapolis in December usually spells freezing temps, and that is precisely the case outside these walls. But we are a comfortable 72 degrees inside U.S. Bank Stadium. The scene a short time ago. This crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Green Bay Packers. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. A first down throw for Cousins. Well, he's going to take a shot right. He's got him in. Complete. 20. 10. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs. 79 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, they got the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Now look. Check back. Check back. Check back, man. Now, go. Get that quarterback.
Play action. It's Jackson. They'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equanimeous St. Brown.
Complete to Equanimeous St. Brown.
Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. From the gun, Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Check.
Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. He's got the first down and more past midfield. Past the 20, 10, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Corey Grant, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board here this first quarter. Crosby connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. From the 24, Cousins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
On third down, Cousins. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yo, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
And he'll be stopped just shy of the 25 with a penalty marker down. Here's the call. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just comes.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score...
And that's caught at the 25. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. It's a big play there for Green Bay. And even 40 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Looking for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends.
Check. Motion out of the backfield. Motion out of the backfield. Switch. Out.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Tyree Jackson keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Crosby with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with.
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Zadarius Smith in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Off the play fake, Cousins. It's complete to Laquan Treadwell. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down. Cousins now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Throwing is Cousins. And complete, right side, the tight end Rudolph. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 6.
Hey, we're good, we're good. Gun. Check. I'm here all day. Fofo. Hey, orbit. Mike Fofo.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Dean Lowry able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. On now to kick it away is the punter Matt Wild. Back deep is Trevor Davis. Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now he's going to throw deep. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gets fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field in this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run, Cook. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line.
On second down now, it's Cook.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Hey, Ken. Go. Gun. Watch the run. It's soft, baby. That's baby soft. First.
3rd and short yardage, Cousins. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage.
Hey, high 7. Yo. 44, 44. Mike, 44. I got it. All right, that was hot.
On fourth down, they do snap it to Cousins. He's going to air one out. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. So that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion.
Mike, 15.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And able to find Alan Lazard. It's a big play there for Green Bay. And even 40 yards.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. From the gun, it's Jackson. He hauls it in. Valdez-Scantling for the Packers touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Check 13.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Kenny Clark racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. Now Cousins. And that will be incomplete.
Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, you've got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Dean Lowry. And boy, possession here turns over with a football already being